Hello, you guys. Happy Friday, October 2nd. You're not going to believe this, but we only have one student birthday today and no faculty or staff birthday. So our very special single student birthday today is Daytron Carter. Happy birthday, Daytron. You get your balloon, you get your shaker, you get the single birthday award, and you have a birthday on a Friday. Today is seriously your lucky day. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I hope that you get to pick whatever you want for dinner. It's Friday, so you know that I have pizza. I cannot wait to have pizza. We try to have different pizza every week, so I'm excited to see what my husband and I choose this weekend. Anyway, you guys, let's do a bunch of shout outs, and then I want to read you a story. I have a shout out from Javier Lozano Vaca. He wants Mr. Shakespeare to know that he is the best science teacher. So Mr. Shakespeare, you just got yourself a shout out from Javier Lozano Vaca. Thank you, Javier. Then we've got one from Miss Dunn. Miss Dunn would like us to know that David Hernandez made the most delicious flan for the entire 6th grade hall. I know it was delicious because I ate a piece and it was so good. David, I'm going to put the picture of you and me and the flan on Instagram later today. It was very, very sweet of him to do that, and he walked around and gave some to everyone of the teachers on that hallway. Thank you for taking the time, sweetie. We loved it. Then I've got one from Allison Cundiff. Miss Cundiff, 7th grade language arts, wants us to know that Ayla Aponte got a perfect score on her common assessment. Miss Cundiff is not surprised because Ayla is always on the ball in class. She goes above and beyond with her reading. So your hard work, sweet girl, is paying off in your grades, and Miss Cundiff knew that was going to happen. So good for you. Also, Amir Miranda Gutierrez is doing an amazing job in language arts. I'm super proud of this. He brought up his NTIs, and now he's sitting pretty with some good grades. You guys, NTIs are killers. You are far too smart to be failing classes because you haven't turned in work. I'm just not going to have it. I just won't. So, Amir, thank you for showing us, sweetie, that if you clean up those NTIs, your grades go way up, which is exactly what you need to show the world, is how smart you are. Good job, Amir. I'm proud of your persistence and not giving up. Then we've got April Lara, who wants Miss Balfour to know that she is super helpful in language arts. April is so grateful that you, Miss Balfour, help her with anything that she's struggling with, and she wants you to know that you are the best, most amazing teacher. Congratulations, Miss Balfour. This one is from Nasser in 8th grade, and Nasser wants us to know that Mr. Peebles and Miss Dees are giving him a great learning experience, and that you two, Mr. Peebles and Miss Dees, are by far the best teachers that Nasser has had in middle school. Wow, that's a big deal. Congratulations, Mr. Peebles and Miss Dees. This shout out is from Miss Hill. Miss Leela Hill would like to shout out Miss Narcisse and Miss McAfee. Those two have stepped up to the plate into some very, very, very needed special gaps in our school. And we all know what Miss Narcisse and Miss McAfee are doing for our school in the absence of our sweet Sarah Jackson, who we lost a few weeks ago. So that is a shout out that I definitely share with you, Miss Hill. Thank you to Miss Narcisse and Miss McAfee for stepping up to the plate when it's needed. Then we've got one from Miss Bonetta. She would like to shout out Charles Dang. Charles is always super extremely kind to Miss Bonetta. Sometimes Miss Bonetta has struggled with technology. Charles is attentive and he's patient, but he's also determined when it comes to his own academic success. He completes all of his tasks on time. He goes above and beyond expectations. And when Miss Bonetta was out sick and missed a week of school, he was one of the first students to reach out and ask if Miss Bonetta was okay. So Charles, not only are you smart and a dedicated student, but you're also kind and thoughtful. And that makes you a super balanced and all-around great Wildcat. Thank you for that, Miss Bonetta, and thank you, Charles. Okay, guys. Today is advisement. I expect you to be in your homeroom classes at 3:30 for advisement. And then next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week before fall break, I expect you during homeroom to be in help sessions every single day. So let's get those NTIs taken care of and those questions answered during help sessions. All right, let's read a story, shall we? This one is called The Party for Papa Luis. La fiesta para Papa Luis. Again, it's written in English and in Spanish, so it's got the English first and then the Spanish. So let's get started. This book is by Diane Gonzalez Bertrand. This is the party for Papa Luis. Esta es la fiesta para Papa Luis. This is the piñata that hung at the party for Papa Luis. Esta es la piñata que se colgó en la fiesta para Papa Luis. I love piñatas. This is the candy that filled the piñata that hung at the party for Papa Luis. Estos son los dulces que llenaron la piñata que se colgó en la fiesta para Papa Luis. These are the children who counted the candy that filled the piñata that hung at the party for Papa Luis. Estos son los niños que contaron los dulces que llenaron la piñata que se colgó en la fiesta para Papa Luis. This is Mama Marta, who hurried the children who counted the candy that filled the piñata that hung at the party for Papa Luis. Esta es Mamá Marta, que apuró a los niños que contaron los dulces que llenaron la piñata que se colgó en la fiesta para Papa Luis. This is the cake made by Mama Marta, who hurried the children who counted the candy that filled the piñata that hung at the party for Papa Luis. Este es el pastel, pretty, que preparó Mamá Marta, que apuró a los niños que contaron los dulces que llenaron la piñata que se colgó en la fiesta para Papa Luis. These are the candles bought for the cake made by Mamá Marta, who hurried the children who counted the candy that filled the piñata that hung at the party for Papa Luis. Estas son las velitas que se compraron para el pastel que preparó Mamá Marta, que apuró a los niños que contaron los dulces que llenaron la piñata que se colgó en la fiesta para Papa Luis. These are the nieces who placed the candles bought for the cake made by Mama Marta, who hurried the children who counted the candy that filled the piñata that hung at the party for Papa Luis. Estas son las sobrinas que colocaron las velitas que se compraron para el pastel que preparó Mamá Marta, que apuró a las niñas que contaron los dulces que llenaron la piñata que se colgó en la fiesta para Papa Luis. This is the family who yelled, "Happy birthday!" and laughed with the nieces who placed the candles bought for the cake made by Mamá Marta, who hurried the children who counted the candy that filled the piñata that hung at the party for Papa Luis. Esta es la familia que gritó ¡Feliz cumpleaños! Y que rió con las sobrinas que colocaron las velitas que se compraron para el pastel que preparó Mamá Marta, que apuró a los niños que contaron los dulces que llenaron la piñata que se colgó en la fiesta para Papa Luis. This is Papa Luis, who was surprised by the family who yelled, "Happy birthday!" and laughed with the nieces who placed the candles bought for the cake made by Mama Marta, who hurried the children who counted the candy that filled the piñata that hung at the party for Papa Luis. Este es el Papa Luis, quien se sorprendió con la familia que gritó ¡Feliz cumpleaños! Y que rió con las sobrinas que colocaron las velitas que se compraron para el pastel que preparó Mamá Marta, que apuró a los niños que contaron los dulces que llenaron la piñata que se colgó en la fiesta para Papa Luis. I think this is the last one. These are the friends who danced with Papa Luis, who was surprised by the family who yelled happy birthday and laughed with the nieces who placed the candles bought for the cake made by Mamá Marta, who hurried the children who counted the candy that filled the piñata that hung at the party for Papa Luis. Estos son los amigos que bailaron con Papa Luis, quien se sorprendió con la familia que gritó ¡Feliz cumpleaños! Y que rió con las sobrinas que colocaron las velitas que se compraron para el pastel que preparó Mamá Marta, que apuró a los niños que contaron los dulces que llenaron la piñata que se colgó en la fiesta para Papa Luis. It's not the last one. Oh my goodness, I gotta take a deep breath. This is the bird brought by the friends who danced with Papa Luis, who was surprised by the family who yelled, "Happy birthday!" and laughed with the nieces who placed the candles bought for the cake made by Mama Marta, who hurried the children who counted the candy that filled the piñata that hung at the party for Papa Luis. Este es el pájaro que trajeron los amigos que bailaron con Papá Luis, quien se sorprendió con la familia que gritó ¡Feliz cumpleaños! Y que rió con las sobrinas que colocaron las velitas que se compraron para el pastel que preparó mamá Marta, que apuró a los niños, que contaron los dulces, que llenaron la piñata que se colgó en la fiesta para Papá Luis. This is the clown that followed the bird brought by the friends who danced with Papa Luis, who was surprised by the family, who yelled happy birthday and laughed at the nieces, who placed the candles, bought for the cake made by Mama Marta, who hurried the children, who counted the candy that filled the piñata that hung at the party for Papa Luis. Este es el payaso que siguió el pájaro que trajeron los amigos que bailaron con Papá Luis, quien se sorprendió con la familia que gritó feliz cumpleaños y que rió con las sobrinas que colocaron las velitas que se compraron para el pastel que preparó mamá Marta, que apuró a los niños, que cantaron los dulces, que llenaron la piñata que se colgó en la fiesta para Papá Luis. This is the stick swung by the clown who followed the bird brought by the friends who danced with Papa Luis, who were surprised by the family, who yelled happy birthday and laughed at the nieces, who placed the candles, bought for the cake made by Mama Marta, who hurried the children, who counted the candy that filled the piñata that hung at the party for Papa Luis. Este es el palo que usó el payaso que siguió el pájaro que trajeron los amigos que bailaron con Papá Luis, quien se sorprendió con la familia que gritó ¡Feliz cumpleaños! Y que rió con las sobrinas que colocaron las velitas que se compraron para el pastel que preparó mamá Marta, que se apuró a los niños, que contaron los dulces, que llenaron la piñata que se colgó en la fiesta para Papá Luis. And that is the end. My goodness, that took a lot of breath, but that was really, really fun. And that looked like a fun birthday party for Papa Luis. So that was maybe in your honor, Datron. I hope you loved your birthday story. Hey guys, don't forget that on October 30th, if you have no NTIs, you get to participate in Halloween dress-up day. And we're also going to have other fun activities that I haven't told you about yet. So get to work on all those NTIs every opportunity that you can, because you are far too brilliant to be failing classes because of assignments not turned in. Your teachers are working really hard, and I need you to work just as hard as they are, if not actually a lot harder. So love you. Have a great weekend. You can and you will do this, and we will support you every step of the way. Bye.